very much too full. And now having to deal with the consequences of what has happened, of not nurturing and caretaking ourselves, of not following our bodily instincts. That is the one thing that the sun into the sign of Virgo. Virgo rules digestion. And digestion is one of the places that we will first notice when something isn't going right. Now, some of us just like blaze past those things and we won't notice that. Some people have very sensitive stomachs, very sensitive digestion. But there is this energy here around you might have to take a look at and really think about how and what you are digesting, how and where you are, or what you are taking in. So when we think about this month, I want you to envision or think about the affirmation, I am a temple. And they might have stress. Stress can be a silent killer. Stress is very normal. It helps us in a lot of ways, but in excess, it's very bad for you. Like if you've ever tried to lose weight and you've been stressed, it's almost impossible because cortisol in your body affects you and then puts your body into fight and flight, and your body systems don't work properly. Same as digestion, right? So how can you manage your stress this month? What is your healthy, positive outlet for stress? For me, going to the gym every morning, physically moving my body, I immediately feel better afterwards. What are your stress outlets? And I'm going to implore you, if you are watching this, please hit respond, click respond to the email and tell us what your healthy, positive outlets are for stress, or comment on the Mighty Networks post. We need to group think this. We need to crowdsource this. I want to hear your ideas, because every time I hear this is the same thing about organization and meal planning and all of these things. If I hear someone's great idea, I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? So please, 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 please share your stuff. Okay, now let's get into the week. A lot of talking. Can you tell, where is Mercury right now? So this is for Monday, very first thing, okay? We spend the weekend with the moon. Are you enjoying this? We spend the weekend with the moon in Taurus, and it moves late on Sunday into Gemini. And we also see Jupiter and Mars are still there, right? We can see the sun at 3 degrees of Virgo. And so Monday morning starts very quickly. You know, moon days are days for us. Can you close the door, sweetie? Moon days are a day to reflect, a day to slow down, but this might not feel quite that way, right? The moon will have just visited Uranus. The moon is in Gemini, bringing swift thinking, ideas, intellect, communication. Jupiter and Mars are here. This has been a big focus of the last little while. There's lots of energy in Gemini, so use this to your advantage. On Monday, there feels like an energy that we can, you know, maybe digitally do some things. We can, you know, if you've been putting off any communication, letters, this would be a great day to take a look at your school supplies. If you don't go and get them now, you probably aren't going to get them. I'm probably too late already. I literally am always like, I'm going to get it done at the beginning of August, and then I always forget. But Monday, we also have Ceres, who was retrograde in Capricorn, that retrograde ending of Virgo, trining Uranus and Taurus. And so there could be some financial goings on in the world. This could hit in your life, you know, financially. This could be a shocking conversation with a female or a friend or a sister or someone in your life. You know, this is a trine energy, so it is benefic or beneficial, but Uranus is change and revolution. So this is like exactly what I was saying. Not having as much money as you thought you maybe would, This could also be the energy of like, uh, what I was saying about the eating analogy, with the trine energy, it's like I had too much to eat. Now I'm feeling uncomfortable. And we also see, there is a trine to Pluto, although it's not in Capricorn. So it's actually out of sign. It's in the air sign, but it's coming back to that Capricorn part of our chart. And that makes it a ground trine. So interesting energy. Yeah, I like that, especially with the Gemini moon. It's like we could have some conversations with people that feel a little bit shocking, that feel a little bit maybe, ugh, but don't, classify them good or bad one way. Just kind of pay attention to how it is showing up in your life. But here we see Mercury with the big S. It is stationing to go direct at 21 degrees of Leo, and it's going to come back into Virgo. So this feels good. This feels like forward motion, though anyone who pays attention to Mercury retrogrades, 2 days before it's stationing, 2 days after, there could be an uptick of electronic issues. There could be an uptick of like miscommunications. That's how I really experienced this last retrograde. It's like I said one thing, but someone else heard a different thing, or vice versa. So just really go slow. Go slow Wednesday, Thursday. It might feel slow even if we don't want to go slow. And the fourth quarter moon in Gemini on Monday might have brought us some new ideas, or even I think of like adjustments for the next week, to get changes coming up, to get things going. And so almost like expect the unexpected in a beautiful, lovely way, but like that allows us also to think outside the box. Imagination can be pretty strong midweek. We may want to spend time focusing on our intimacies in our life, focusing on the bonds that we have.